Paramedics and firefighters say physical attacks on first responders are more common than you might think. Adam Woodbray joins us live with what first responders watch for and are taught to avoid those situations. Adam?
Yeah, good evening, Lee. There's always a bit of an inherent risk as a first responder, and while the deadly attack in Kansas City doesn't usually happen, the people I spoke to today tell me that attacks are actually common, and unfortunately, first responders do get injured.
Firefighters are by nature helpers, and our first default mindset is to help. And so being able to question what's going around us and stay alert is important.
The life of a first responder isn't without its risks. You're out in the community every day, many times not fully knowing what kind of situation you're getting into.
From the worst case scenario to something totally unpredictable, a normal routine incident can turn deadly in just a matter of seconds. And I think that's what raises our attention.
Chief Jarrett Matheny and his Ozarks firefighters will tell you, anytime they hear about a fellow firefighter being killed in the line of duty, it hits home.
It is tragic, and usually when those things hit and we see it on social media, the first things you feel are a little bit of anger, a little bit of, oh man, that's terrible, and then you start thinking about how does that affect us? How can we make sure that we don't get ourselves in that kind of situation?
And unfortunately, the injuries happen. According to the National Library of Medicine, each year, anywhere from 250 to 560 EMS workers are injured as a result of violence.
I wish I could say that it's not, or it is uncommon, but it's not. For EMS providers, I think it's particularly concerning, because typically we have one person in the back of the ambulance, that 4x8 space.
Bob Patterson is the EMS director for Mercy. He says when a paramedic is hired, each of them go through an intense training on how to de-escalate a situation and defend themselves if they're attacked. And if they want, the paramedics can be issued a protective vest as well.
Unfortunately, we've had some, Adam, and we've had a few that have been significantly injured. And unfortunately, there are numerous cases. Thankfully, most of them end up with our folks not being injured, but we've had a few injured along the way. And
he and the firefighters all say communicating with law enforcement on scene plays a vital role in paramedics' safety. That way they can get a better idea of what they're up against before they arrive, and the firefighters rarely go anywhere alone.
Our protocol is when we go into a house, let's say, or into a situation, our team is maintaining situational awareness. And then in the event they find themselves in some type of hostile environment, is to immediately get on the radio and call for law enforcement.
Now, in situations like this, as the chief, Matheny says it makes him take a bit of a step back and review the policies and procedures that they have to see if there's ways he can improve them to help keep the first responders safe while they're doing their jobs. In Springfield, I'm Adam Woodbray, KY3 News.